Hey curlies, so I wanted to talk to y'all about choosing the correct treatment for you. My first treatment that I recommend for curlies is a detox hair mask. The one I use is charcoal and kaolin clay. It's very gentle. It removes all of the impurities by pulling them up to the surface of the hair cuticle and then really getting them cleansed and off of the hair. The Detox Hair Mask by Innersense is really nice because it is so gentle that it's gonna leave your scalp and your hair really nice and clean. But it's also going to be great for your ends because it's not going to strip your hair so much that it's gonna leave your hair dry, brittle, or excessively, not moisturized, right? When it comes to the Detox Hair Mask, I love using it post-swimming, really long wash week, if I need to reset my hair. It's usually a part of my scalp facial that I'll talk about. Detangling, I've learned that it really helps detangle the ends. I used it last night on my scalp and my hair. And it's just a great overall staple in your routine, especially if you're dealing with dandruff or dry scalp or anything like that. My second favorite treatment is the True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub. So that is an exfoliating scalp scrub. It is really great for anyone who's dealing with an oily scalp. Maybe they need a little bit more cleansing action. I like to layer it on top of the Detox mask. It has apple fruit extract, peppermint, eucalyptus, salicylic acid. It's also the exfoliating parts of the scrub is a pink Himalayan sea salt. So you will see and feel that whenever you are using the scrub itself. It smells great. It smells like peppermint. My clients love it. I usually go in, grab just the tiniest bit, hit the points of the scalp, and then really work that in conjunction with the Detox hair mask. It's just nice and cleansing, and it's just gonna let your scalp feel really refreshed while also feeling nice and clean. I don't recommend the True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub pre any color services. If you have a really dry scalp, I also wouldn't recommend it just because it might exacerbate how dry your scalp feels. I would actually go maybe with more either like an oil treatment, like harmonic healing oil treatment, or I would go for maybe the Detox hair mask or a more hydrating hair bath and conditioner to really soothe the scalp. The True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub is really great if you have dandruff, flakiness, itchiness. If you want a total reset of the scalp, that is one of my go-tos. And I love taking her to travel. My third favorite is the Hydrating Hair Mask. So the Hydrating Hair Mask is a classic deep conditioner. It is shea butter base. It is nice and rich, and it's going to really give you those emollient feeling in your hair that leaves your hair feeling nice and soft and supple. When using the Hydrating Hair Mask, if you are someone with finer hair or a lower density, I usually do maybe a small pump mixed in with your regular conditioner because I don't want to overweigh down the hair. Or if you are a curly who really needs that hydration, maybe you are bleach treated, chemically treated, you have a lot of heat styling, I would go in and actually let the conditioner sit for just a little bit. Some people do, I'm easy with it. Some people do a couple minutes. I do a couple minutes while I do the rest of my body in the shower. Other people like to do maybe an hour long. I also have some clients who in the summertime, they'll put in a little bit of hydrating hair mask in their hair while it's damp before they go swimming. So they get a little bit of treatment there, which is really great. It is a thicker, richer, deep conditioning treatment because it is shea butter based. It is a very well processed, really fine molecules whenever it is processed, but it can still be heavy. So if you are a low density girly, I would lean maybe more towards a leave-in conditioner route or even the Detox hair mask to really get a little bit more supple feeling in your hair, more soft. But the Hydrating hair mask is great. The scalp facial that I was talking about is a service that you can receive in salon. It is the Detox hair mask, the True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub, and the Hydrating hair mask. That is a service that I actually give myself once a week to really reset my scalp and my hair, since I do go 7 days in between washes, and it just leaves the scalp feeling fresh. A lot of my clients say that it feels like their scalp's breathing, especially if you've been dealing with product buildup. It is just the perfect combination of treatments to just like go all in. But you don't have to do all three whenever you're choosing a treatment. I always recommend the Detox mask first. If you just want to like dive in, kind of try things out, that is a great option. If you're feeling adventurous, the True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub is wonderful. And then the Hydrating Hair Mask is great if you know that you are maybe a little bit drier or needing a little bit more TLC, especially on your mids to ends. Another treatment that I do in salon is an Olaplex Bond rebuilding treatment. I do not recommend that service for everybody. I usually recommend it most for curlies who are bleach treated, chemically treated, are often heat styling, and their curls aren't doing what they need to do. The reason being is because it is a very heavy protein based treatment that if you are not intentional with how you are re-putting bond builders into your hair, it can actually make your hair more brittle, more dry, break off easier. So we want to make sure we're being very cognizant of how we are choosing our treatments. All of Innersense, if it has any protein, is a plant-based protein, so it's not nearly as heavy duty as your Olaplex or your K18. So my Olaplex treatment, I definitely recommend for anyone who maybe had a keratin or a smoothing treatment and their curls aren't bouncing back. I have a couple clients who I do that for. Maybe you just got your color done and your curls are feeling maybe a little bit looser than you would like them to be. That is a great service for you. Maybe you are a curly who has worked their way from product buildup and getting all that off, and now your curls are feeling fabulous, but you just want a little boost of something. The Olaplex Bond Rebuilding Treatment for curls, it lasts 15 washes. So if you are a curly like me that is going every 7 days, that's 15 weeks where that treatment is gonna last you. I do have an ultimate curl care treatment that is all 4 of the treatments I've discussed today. That's a great option if you're just looking for a total reset, or I haven't seen you, say in 6 months, a year, 2 years. It's a great way to not only pamper yourself a little bit, but make sure your curls are feeling bomb when you leave the salon. If you have any questions about choosing a treatment that's best for you, whether that's purchasing, whether that is something that you've been seeing on Instagram that you've been influenced by, please feel free to let me know. Leave a comment down below, and can't wait to talk to y'all soon.